like 6 months ago. It didn't make it. It was kind of absurd given the optionality. You know what, the opportunity here. It kind of reminds me. I'm going to get some heat for this. I'm not saying it's the next this or that. This 2-part thesis kind of reminds me a bit like Apple. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, don't leave. Hold on. Don't leave me. Kind of reminds me of Apple. For folks who don't know, Apple was hitting the deep value screens about 20 years ago. Okay. It was a value stock. Many people, they didn't think that they could do it. They couldn't turn around. It was a shitty company, blah, blah, blah. They didn't stand any chance, right? Most people know it was a huge success, right? But it was a value stock. And it turned around, and you had Steve Jobs crushing it, reinventing the business. Now, he's I'm just saying that the stock itself, it was a value stock, and then and a lot of people kind of skeptical of it, kind of betting against it, really questioning. It's up against some steep competition. They were all very reasonable takes at the time. Reinvented itself over time with some sick products, and obviously Steve Jobs leading the way, and what it transformed into was a growth opportunity, right? And it was a different part of the thesis. The first part of the thesis had nothing to do with iPods, iPads. It didn't matter. No one knew that at the time. I don't know, 18 years ago, whatever it was. No one knew. It wasn't on anyone's radar. If you had invested in it, you were kind of just betting on, okay, this looks interesting. It's really cheap. What if they do succeed? Blah, blah, blah. But as the story evolved, as it transformed, it took on a life of its own. It was a new thesis. And it transformed into this major, major growth opportunity, okay? I'm not saying GameStop's the next Apple. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was a value stock, and then it transformed, and it was deserving of much larger multiples. At times, it's still gotten a little bit cheap. Was it 2013? It kind of got cheap again. But this is the thing, stocks can do this, and those are some of the biggest opportunities. We can argue about whether this is going to turn into that. That's fine. I'm just saying this is the type of stock where you don't see this too often, where it's a true stock almost priced for bankruptcy, hitting all the screens. Everyone's like, this is ridiculous. This company's done. Secular risks can't transform. As the story evolves, as you pick up more information, then you go, oh, shit. Wait, actually, that is a really good position that they have in the industry, right? Well, we'll get more into the GameStop attributes in a bit, but it's a different type of a company. Make no mistake about it. Not forecasting $1 trillion market cap, nothing like that. Obviously not. At this point in time, such a low probability to that, it's ridiculous. I'm just saying it's not that often that I deal in one of these stocks where it evolves to a point where I'm like, oh shit, this looks kind of interesting as they go through it. And the Ryan Cohen is the factor that changed that for me. If you see those early GameStop videos, it was very... I had to assign a low probability to it because I'm like, I have no idea. What the hell do I know about this stuff? But I do know kind of like those value stock type stuff. So this transition period. This is you're going to see lots of volatility. You're going to see lots of bearish takes out there. You're going to see lots of bullish takes, people picking up on it. This is what happens at these inflection points. And that's going to be the question mark, though. Like, wait a second. Is it going to become a growth stock? Is it an opportunity? And I still see some good discussions going back and forth. I'm obviously in the camp that thinks that it can succeed. I think there's lots of optionality here, and I am excited about a Ryan Cohen type being at the helm because I think this guy totally gets it. I think he does. And you can say, oh, no, I don't think so. That's fine. You know what? Like, it's a different time. It's a bit more difficult to defend. All I can say is that I feel as though I'm kind of dialed into it, and I'm on board. That's all you can say, you know. Yeah. So anyway, and then sentiment wise, again, GameStop's its own unique opportunity. Ryan Cohen, his own unique badass, right? That's abundantly clear at this point. But as far as story goes, like, how long have you had people betting against Tesla this whole time, right? This is the same thing. This is a different type of a stock than Tesla, right? Different type of a stock than Apple, different type of stock than Tesla. But you have people betting against it the whole time. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. There's no way this can happen. There's no way this can happen. I'm just like, absolutely it could. And you've seen me, even though I would suck at trying to value that business. Make no mistake. But I have been bullish. I have been bullish on that chart, bullish on me. He's a good story till he gets that point across. If you had to take a position thus far, I tilt bullish. Anyway, I never had the position. And all along the way, I'm like, damn, a missed opportunity. And here you got GameStop where I'm like, oh shit, sick. It kind of feels like it has that. This is bullshit. This doesn't make any sense. Me talking, I'm just like, oh, sick. This looks familiar to me, right? This looks familiar. Now, again, Ryan Cohen different than an Elon Musk, but he has that ability. He just strikes me as badass. That's all. And I think along the way, people almost, like I said, bet against GameStop at this point because Ryan Cohen and his crew, that Chewy crew, can affect the change that they want. You're betting against him, and I think that's a risky bet. And so those are like my two comparisons at this juncture. Probably gonna get some shit for that. It's not like it's so easy to vend or anything like that, but.
Today's episode is brought to you by GameStop. This week is Double Pro Week. This will come back up again later, but Sean left me here by myself. So, Double Pro Week from
Double
now
Pro
on the
Week.
30th. There we go.
Yeah, I had to. My daughter just got back from Vegas. She's 20, but she just went to Vegas. Drove there too.
What'd you bring back?
Nothing. I haven't even seen her yet. She just walked by, but I had to make sure she doesn't come busting in because she's known for coming in and trying to have a whole conversation in the middle of a show. So, all right, I'm good. All right, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Thanks everyone for checking out the show. I'm Sean Fitzzzy,
And I'm IB35Y for 5.
and this is the Echo Chamber. It's been a full court press from RC and his bid for eBay. We got 2 more interviews last week and a bunch more tweets. How did the chart look? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Was it? Chart looked good, right?
Great.
I don't know. Yeah,
Looked
okay.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like what a market thinks an acquisition looks like.
Yeah, I guess.
One went up and one went down.
Yeah, eBay went up. And we'll look at that too, because I don't know. Like the whole time eBay is going up, GameStop is making money. What I kind of probably want to do is put them next to each other. But I think GME is up like over 500 million on that position. Is the math? I think if they were, if they got in at around $80, which I think is what the story is, because it was like early February. Let's see. I think I marked it off right here. Yeah.
They got in when it was in the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, some shit like that. So I'll go down here. So we'll just say
It's
like
February, right?
Yeah, it's like February 2nd or something. 36% though. So $31 up on that. I had ChatGPT do some numbers. It's a lot. So, eBay goes up. That's good for us too. If they drop it too low, RC can swoop in and get a better price, because I think that's kind of what's happening there. Because we're waiting on that. So, okay, how have you been, IB?
I'm good, man. Just been hanging out. I went to a card show this weekend. First card show I've ever been to.
Oh shit! Did you see Newton?
Who?
Richard Newton? I don't know. I'm playing.
No.
He sold all of his Pokemon. That's why at a card show is what I saw. So
Oh, nice. No, I didn't see him. Or maybe I did. Maybe I bought his stuff.
Yeah. Well, did you see? Well, I mean, I don't know if he cut his hair yet, but do you know what he looks like? I'm not sure if you're
No. I mean, I've seen a couple of his videos back when he was doing them.
Yeah.
But he was technical, and I'm not a technical person. But yeah, good weekend. Card show. Like I said, never been to a card show. Took my family up there. It was really cool to connect and network. Like I was walking to like every table, talking to everybody, asking them, how long you been doing this, where you're from, whether or not you have a local shop in your area, whether or not you run a social media.
That's cool.
Probably the whole goal, I was geared out in GameStop gear, obviously.
Yeah.
And so the whole goal was to figure out who had social media, who I could talk to about PowerPacks. And pretty much everybody that did have social media already knew what PowerPacks were and were already ripping PowerPacks. Almost everybody that I spoke to that knew what PowerPacks were tried to get me to do like when I was buying a card or buying an ETB, they kept doing like the double or nothing flip trades for it.
Yeah.
I'm not that type of gambler, so I wasn't playing those games. But it was pretty neat because once they knew that I was doing PowerPacks, they were like, okay, maybe this guy's a gambler. How can I play him?
Yeah.
But when we were leaving, my wife made a good point. Probably, I'd say 75% of the people I talked to, all the tables, do not have social media but want it. So there's like a market there to, I mean, obviously it's marketing, but
So what do you mean? Like
there's a
the
market there for
vendors,
these.
the vendors
Yeah,
don't
these vendors
have social media.
to
Like,
sell themselves.
I would think in today's world, that'd be one of the first steps, huh?
Right.
But
You would think. I mean, but most of them, from what it sounded like, they're the people that you see standing in line, and they show up. They come to these card shows every weekend. Every weekend.
how far away was it from you?
From me, it was about 30 minutes.
Because I don't even know. I did a few look. I want to go to a card show. I want to take my daughter. I'm trying to get my youngest into it with me. So I've been kind of trying to look around for one, but it doesn't seem like they're too often, or I'm looking in the right spot. But so are they often around you? Do you have card shows, or is it like once every 2 or 3 months?
Where I'm at, not really, because I'm kind of remote, but about an hour away is the main ones. And they do them often, up in like Huntsville area.
Yeah.
If you know any about where NASA is, there's a big card scene out there. There's a big collectible scene out there, period. But yeah, where I'm at, I mean, you might have to Google. I don't know what your area is like. I'm happy that mine is small, because when I see the ones on like YouTube and Instagram, they're like shoulder to shoulder,
Oh yeah.
standing next to these vendors.
Huh.
And these little civic centers. It's like,
Yeah, I've seen some
I'm
of
very
those.
claustrophobic. I don't like that. So the fact that I could kind of breathe in mine was really nice, because we don't have that many people, but it was still a really big turnout.
Sweet. So did you buy anything? Did you sell anything?
Yeah. I bought. I didn't bring. So my cousin brought a bunch of stuff to trade and sell, and they were asking me why I didn't bring anything. And I was sitting there going through my stuff. I was looking at my back stock, looking at my cards, looking at my binders, and I was like, there's just nothing that I want to sell. Like, I can't get rid of it. I guess I'm a hoarder at this point. I can't get rid of it. Like, it's got to be. I'm gonna have to put one of those prices on it that's like, it's a $1 card, but I got $1,000 sticker on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way I'll let it go.
Yeah,
if you give me an enormous amount of money for it.
Seems like I was talking to Phil. Pretty sure that's Diaper King, but in the Discord, I think it was him. Maybe it was Spurs. But either way, like, it's like the Pokemon community, they're all just diamond hands. Like, no one seems to want to sell it. At least the ones I talk to, no one wants to sell their shit. It's all about just like holding on to it, which is fucking cool. Yeah, I was saying, I'm not gonna lie, I looked hard at my Pokemon after this last weekend, because I got fucking smoked last week. I'm like, do I need all these cards? I kept them.
Yeah, but the likelihood they keep going up.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to rethink my strategy.
Smaller, it feels like.
I'm feeling overloaded on like $20 to $50 cards, and I feel like I don't. Yeah, I feel like I don't need that, because I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know if I should just take the eBay or the PSA offer and kind of like consolidate. That is what I'm thinking, and maybe go in on a couple bigger ones. Yeah, I was talking to KJ about it, and I think the bigger returns are going to be on like the $400 to $500 cards kind of thing. So yeah, I'm constantly trying to figure that out. So I might be doing.
It's like buying in the money options or out of the money.
Exactly. Because like what? So like, what's going to hit on a $20 card? Like a 2025, you might get lucky in like 4 or 5 years. It might blow up to the point where we're seeing like 1,000% gains. That's my thought, at least. Where you could probably get something way quicker. Even 2xing a $500 card is going to be pretty nice. So I guess it just depends.
The felt hat Pikachu went from like $100 to $1,000 in like 9 months. So
that's crazy. You're right. Yeah, you're right about that. I'm focusing on Pikachu too. And I think they had the PowerPack, the Lightning one. I don't think they have that anymore though.
Yeah, my cousin, she got really lucky that her favorite Pokemon is this Mousehold. It's this little white, like 3 mice Pokemon.
Yeah.
So we bought a bunch of those at the card show, because they were all like $1. It was great. So you need to get a cheaper Pokemon as your favorite Pokemon, and then you can buy them out, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were talking about Psyduck. I think Psyduck's kind of cool. He He looks like he might smoke a little weed too. Something about Psyduck seems like he's chill to hang out with. Let's see. was trying to click on the PowerPacks, but I don't know if I want to like pull it up. I've been liking silver. I haven't. It's about that time for me to grab a couple packs. So I'm trying to. It's like a whole thing for me now, though. I do it like once every week or two. I'll get a pack or two and try to enjoy the experience because really it's done. If I get anything over like if I equal or get above what I paid, I just hold on to it. So it's done in like a minute. Got another 2 weeks.
I rolled a few starters on there. Those posts talking about the 70% change instead of the 50% floor.
Yeah.
So I rolled a couple just to see what I did. I hit the floor every time, but it was nice. It was nice to see that the floor has raised.
Yeah, 70. Yeah, that's good news. Shop GameStop. We'll probably just kind of cover it as we go because you were like a literal GameStop billboard over the weekend, which is pretty fucking slick. But yeah, they raised the floor from 50. I think they did it a couple weeks ago. Honestly, it was just kind of in the quiet. But they raised it from 50 to 70% floor on Pokemon cards, all the way up too, right? Is that right? Like the fucking
that's the
neutronium,
but I haven't tested it. I'm not a neutronium roller, not there yet. Maybe one day, Sensei. Maybe one day you can bot me 5K.
Bro, I already said my wife would fucking kill me. Like that would be the most ridiculous. I mean, you could win a lot of money. I've seen some big hits too, but I know my luck when it comes to that shit. If I were to put 5,000 on it, I'd get floored. I'm sure. And then I'd be pissed. And then I'd probably like fucking re-roll. And then,
well, I mean, you're not putting 5,000 on it. You're putting 2,500 or whatever 70% is. I'm not a math guy, but 2,800. I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe one day. I've done some golds. Those are fun. Gold and silver are kind of sweet. I don't want to go back to starters no more. I was having issues, Phil. I don't think I could get into my vault right now. I got a lot going on with this computer and it scares me. So if anything happens, like I was saying before we got started, I regressed when it came to software for the show, hardware too. It was crashing my browser. You were like my trouble. I was just bouncing all that shit off you over the last couple of days, but it was a whole like week's worth of troubleshooting that resulted in me having to plug straight into the computer now. So, but my browser isn't crashing anymore, so that's good.
There you go. One step, incremental steps towards progress. That's all you got to do, man.
Yeah, I have PTSD on it now though because it'll kick me off, and then we got to restart everything. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah, we're doing video podcasts, by the way. Anyone listening? This is the echo chamber. We're GameStop bulls. We don't talk bearish shit about GameStop. No bloody wanker talk. No fucking, selling covered call conversation and plans out there. That's not what we're about. We're bullish on GameStop. There's a lot of that talk lately too, which is crazy, being that we're down near our low of the year. But anyways, I want to clarify. We've been doing an audio pod. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you're right. Now, so we're doing an audio. It's an audio podcast. It's been going through the RSS feeds. I host it on Podbean. So switching over to video, which is what we are trying, has caused a little bit of hiccup. So if anyone was on Apple, you got the video of last week's episode, which was really good, by the way, y'all. You should definitely go back and check it out. Bartek did an excellent job. Em was awesome. We had a good time. But one of those clips in there about the PowerPack revenue went pretty good for a clip of the show. Most people don't really like to repost show clips and stuff, but the numbers are looking pretty massive. So we're all very excited to see how they look on Q1. So yeah, if you didn't catch last week, go look at it. It's in video form on our YouTube, the live version of it. It lived on Apple Podcasts for about a day, but Spotify, it broke the Spotify feed. So I had to go back to MP3 audio only through our RSS feed. If anyone's following that, yeah. Anyways, we'll figure it out. I gotta fucking migrate hosts to Riverside, and at that point, I should be able to publish video to all of the feeds. So you'll get a live version of the show when we record it, like we are right now. Hello, everyone. What's up, Silver Lake? Where's Paulie been? Paulie's not doing the show no more, y'all. He's got a lot going on with his life, and he won't be doing the show with us. He will. I'm sure he'll come in and we'll talk. He's still a homie. It was awesome. He was here for the first year and a half with me, so appreciate everything that he did with me. But yeah, he's not going to be on this show anymore. All right. Well, I got that out of the way. It'd been like 3 weeks now, so. But he's doing awesome. He's getting fucking retweeted by RC. That's fucking so cool. Beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Couldn't be happier. That's the shit, man. Like one day maybe, right? Probably not. I won't. We'll see. I don't write like that.
I'd vote him on eBay's board. He's the chairman of the beard, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, chairman of the beard. That's good. I like that. Yeah, it was we talked about it on the show actually last week too. It was a really good post he made. And it got picked up by the TBPN guys, which was really cool. And they thought he was the chairman of eBay, which was funny. And then and then RC quote tweeted it with like an emoji, which is just awesome. And then it became like GameStop lore because he got a 425 filing out of it. So that's fucking awesome. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to grade that somehow. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I saw he got it printed out. He said he was trying to figure out how he was going to frame it because he wanted to incorporate the target in with it.
Yeah, well, the target's important. It's that
I'm excited.
Target's in the emoji timeline for one. And he's been dropping a few. Well, I mean, there's a lot of emojis in the emoji timeline. So
hold on, let me get my pipe for smoking.
Hey, look, you get DFE 10's cool. RC 10's fun. After that, it starts getting a little crazy. But I mean, he made the timeline for a reason, and he added that shit from black and white. Anyone who knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. The flag emoji with the mic and the music. That's all. He had to put those together. He had to make them black and white and then color. He had to do all that shit. So, question is that what happened with Chewy and like is the Kansas City Shuffle, was that Chewy? Or I don't know. Some people, maybe M, is thinking that the Kansas City Shuffle. I don't know if she thinks it's the Kansas City Shuffle, but she thinks that coin might be Kitty. You see that shit, bro?
New one?
Yeah, the new one. Well, he tweeted it.
Back?
Yeah,
allegedly,
not allegedly. I mean, that coin's still doing okay too. I think it got to like a 12 million market cap. And,
yeah. I don't have a lot to say on that. I don't think he got hacked. I know that.
Interesting. I mean,
That's my opinion. I mean, I don't know it, but I don't think he got hacked. The recovery was too fast.
Really fast.
Just like it was with his brother.
What do you? Oh, when he got hacked? Oh, you're about to go to another level with this?
No. That's where I'm stopping with it. I'm just saying I don't believe he got hacked. I'm not saying there's an intention. I'm just saying it's just weird, you know. And I don't really think it matters all that much, but it is interesting.
I mean, he's still got the headband on the profile picture. Just switched to it. So yeah, he got the account back real fast. The post got deleted immediately. Like immediately.
In under 10 minutes.
And he kept the profile picture change. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe or it's not secured, but that'd be kind of crazy, right? If it's not secured yet at this point.
I mean, if you're hacking it, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be done if you're a hacker. There's a lot of things that could be done if you're Keith Gill. All I know is about GameStop and GME. That's it. On the open market, the real Wall Street market.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. That's no fun. So
I'm not a 10 guy. I love you though, Fitz.
Yeah.
I don't want people coming for me.
Yeah? Well, blaming you for when they YOLO?
Yeah.
Like this guy right here. Yeah. Don't play tinfoil, everyone. That's rule number 1 for
You're
sure.
gonna smoke it by yourself.
Yeah. I, what did I put? Oh, I made the "We Are Here Now" meme.
Yeah.
Let me.
I mean, hey, maybe he was just trying to see, just show his brother. Like maybe he doesn't like Kevin, and he was like, "Yo, check this out. I can drop a meme coin and make it more expensive than your meme coin.
Make him look like
instantly.
shit."
And I don't even care about this meme coin.
Yeah, the creator made over $1 million for sure. The fees were like significant. So that person made a lot of money. Kevin was on stream acting like we did it, but I think he could have been celebrating the fact that all shit coins were pumping at that moment, because it was crazy. Everything GME related pumped. But yeah, speaking of,
was crazy timing.
What? Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Said it was crazy timing.
Oh god, and then the filing slid in at the same exact time with the proxy for the shares.
That was on the 12th too, right? It was the day before.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. Maybe I don't know about the date now. But that was crazy. I forgot we were talking about someone talking about people calling it though. But I got you copy calling that we are here again. I said, bro, you've been calling that shit since July 2024. But maybe we're here. That'd be fun, right? That's the real chart too. I took some time to make that.
Well, did we dip below our cash?
What
but
now?
When we were in the 21s, was that below our cash value? I mean, I guess it kind of doesn't count because $4 billion of that cash value is convertible bonds.
Yeah, debt. Yeah. So yeah, that was we got down under that. We got real close though, right? Like if you take into account everything, like what we have to offer cash wise, we got down right to it. Real close. We set a lower low today though. Fucking 2142. It's worth calling a double bottom, I think.
We need to bring back How Low Can You Go, GME?
Fuck that game, bro. Oh wait, no, that game, no, that one's a good one, right? That's the
I accumulated so many shares when that was
that's
happening.
A fun game. Whoever can get the lowest cost basis on the day, right? Was that the game?
Yeah,
that's a fun game. Could be a bottom there. We didn't get a bunch of volume. This candle's looking pretty nice though. I don't know, we'll see. You also just called BTC to 43K. Oh, you copy did? Yeah. And his brother is a cokehead. Silver Lake, I think we agree on a few things, bro. GME's pushing 22. It's looking good. What's up, everyone in chat? Feel free to talk. Feel free to say hey. Try to make this as interactive as possible. Trying to make this as easy as possible, too. Like I've been working on my workflow with IB. But trying to make this shit go straight from like recording to live, or from live to recording. So
I'm proud if you're going live. I hate that you decided to start going live and then invited me to be on the show, because I do not want to be here in a live show. But it's okay.
You're right. There's not many people here. We're doing all right. All right. So I guess we can actually move on to what we're talking about. So the full court press is kind of like the topic. So we got 2 interviews from RC last week. And in addition to that, he was all over social media. Pull up his X profile too.
Bro, he's been killing it.
Yeah, he really has. It's awesome. It started with the PFP changes and the poop tweet leading into last week. Share this.
Bro, you weren't wrong. Is this a poop tweet? Is what I think you asked. And it looked like it was.
Yeah, well, with the profile, it definitely was. With the with the profile picture change, I was trying to ignore that it was poop related, right? Like that was, he's been tweeting a lot. Yeah, so I was trying to ignore it then, but when he actually just used the poop emoji, I was like, uh-oh. And we should have just still got even worse too, like way worse. You still had plenty of time on Monday if you were in anything. But yeah, full court press. It's pretty cool what he's doing. Did you have a chance did you listen to the interviews? How'd that go for you, IB?
I think I've seen everything except for the Anthony one. I saw some clips from that one. The Pierce one was on point. I was surprised he was ever even on Piers Morgan, but
yeah, that was crazy, right?
I really enjoyed that. I don't think Pierce was negative. I think he was pretty neutral. I mean, he's still playing the crony questions, but he let RC talk, and that's usually what doesn't happen. So it was nice to let RC talk. It was nice for someone as big as Pierce to let RC talk, because I mean, when he goes on when he's talking to little people, I mean, not little people. I think Anthony's got like 2 million followers, but you know what I'm saying? They're not on television, MSM type interviews. So the fact that MSM let him talk, that was really cool.
Yeah. So I don't know shit about Pierce. So he's on MSN. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was mainstream media.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking Microsoft Network or MSNBC or some shit. Yeah, he's a big name. I know that the show prior to RC coming on was super heady. It was very political. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of conversation going on there. So
it was some weird segments, Jeff.
Yeah, for real. I think it was it was some very political stuff going on there. Well, I mean, maybe not political, but like I said, heady. So that was cool. You know, when we'd gotten our 3 standard CNBC hate interview, TBPN. Well, no, Charles, like, you know, sweet interview, and then TBPN just kind of like hanging out deep dive. He's got like 3 versions of his interviews, but we got 2 more, which were like from like, you know, Pompliano. How do you say it? Is it Pompliano? You know?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, that guy. By the way, it made me feel bad. I need to step up my podcasting game, bro. I'm definitely not wearing a suit right now. That dude's at a desk. He looks like he's about to like file some legal briefs or some shit.
He does look like a lawyer.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Type recording.
Just recording and just talking business, I guess, with fucking billionaires and stuff. He's got a big following. But yeah, that's not I guess I need to be better. I'm wearing sweats. I had a hoodie on, but now it's just a long sleeve. So all right. Yeah, so I'm trying to let me get my notes back up here. Sorry.
Nobody likes when you try, just so you know. The more you try, the better you utilize your stuff, you know, the good UI. The harder you try, the more people can nitpick. The worse you try, the more low effort you are, the more people can see your quality. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing else good about you other than we're low effort everywhere else. Not you, but
that made me think. Do or do not. There is no try. That's what I
just do a little bit.
A little Yoda there. All right, so
come along.
So my notes on Piers. He brought up, you know, the CNBC article, so I started out with that. So that was pretty. He got hit on that a couple of times. They were both laughing, both of them, Piers and Pompliano. Like, I'm gonna just destroy that every time.
Just got AP. He's AP Media now.
Yeah, AP Media. Yeah. So they both brought up that interview. It was more jokey. RC was cracking up about it. It was viral as fuck. The half cash, half stock. Anyway, so he brought up Burry leaving, and then he just kind of went into, this is Piers. He went into doubts about the eBay deal. He kind of kept going back to that too. RC's main point, like when he's like, because the question is, how are you gonna do this? What are you selling? And he's basically selling himself. That's kind of what both interviews come down to, is that the eBay board and management doesn't give a shit. They're overly bloated. They need to take Ozempic. I think that's what he said on Pierce. Maybe it was the other one, Pompliano.
He specifically said he's trying to do something transformational that's never been done in capital markets. This is it. He's doing basically a reverse merger, like, almost. And his whole goal is to just replace the board and acquire the company. That's it.
Yeah.
Make me the boss.
Yeah. I think it was and why? Because they'll save at least $2 billion right away. That's kind of like it's kind of like what his selling point is. And then he goes, look what I did with GameStop. And it's true, you know, and then, you know, look what he did with Chewy. There was a lot of times they went to him about the Amazon thing, that quote about him wanting to take on Amazon. That got asked on both interviews. I thought he answered that well, which is like, no one can take on Amazon. He's not trying to be Amazon. He's just trying to be big like Amazon. He wants to attack it, like grow it. Say it again. Sorry.
in a different sector, specifically collectibles.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much about collectibles. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, he wants to scale like Amazon, not necessarily compete directly with them. Because like Pierce was like, oh, Bezos is going to hear that. He's not going to like it. There's a couple questions about Trump in there. He got asked about Plute in there as well. And, just because he said he's a good guy, literally, he's a good guy. That was all he said. It spawned off all kinds of I told you so's and fucking now what do you think, Fitzzzy? I still think he just fucking Plute doesn't know shit about GameStop. He's friendly with RC and he used that to help himself out in the community. That's what I think. Good old Plute. But yeah, just saying he's a good guy doesn't mean it. We did got the Trump conversation did kind of spin off to some tinfoil because he has been a Trump supporter. They asked if he talked to Trump about it. They asked if he talked to Elon. He said, no, not really. But, Trump bought, came out that Trump bought eBay as well. So some shares, a good chunk too. So more tinfoil about the whole Trump and, but like that's tinfoil I'm not going to smoke either. I stick with RC and Kitty. I was trying to dip my toes into the Burry tin, but I'm glad I don't have to anymore. See, he said so. He went with some quote headlines too. I think he did that on purpose. I've heard he's got a marketing director. I don't know her name. Heard her mentioned a few times, but I think she gets him prepped up pretty good because he had that Ozempic quote, and then he had they're run by a bunch of losers. He said that as well. So let me just take a drink. My throat's getting dry as shit. What's up, Arcane? Woo! Sorry. Trump has been an RC supporter. I agree. Well, I mean, RC was at Mar-a-Lago. I haven't seen Trump say too much about RC. I guess we did the White House tweet. We got that. That was like the White House tweeting about GameStop and messing around. So I guess we could say there's some support there. So BBBY got brought up by Piers too. Said he left because he was not in control. So I don't know. Whatever. These are just things I was trying to like. It's the stuff you see after the fact that are like gotchas because of these little things I just wanted to bring up. So I don't know. I thought Piers was really good. I think he kind of went at him, not hostile, but like pressed him on it. He laid out the plan to Pompliano. He laid out the plan pretty good. And I think I have it queued up here that I'll play when we take a little break if I can get my shit together. I don't know. Can you play a YouTube video through a YouTube live video? Anyone know that out there?
No idea.
Yeah, you're right, Silver Lake. We got Halo.
Try a different desktop.
Yeah. I don't know. Fucking, we'll see what happens. I'm trying to not do copywritten material anymore, bro. Like I'm trying to play it nice and clean so YouTube doesn't hate me. All right. He criticized eBay's leadership for not buying shares. We all know that's the case. It's kind of funny that they say it's not worth it at $125 a share, but they're selling it like 105 and shit. And yeah, they're just not him. He's going to be an owner. That's like the main thing he kept coming back to. He's going to run it like an owner. He's going to care. He's going to get in there. He's going to be involved with the sellers. Customer service and his group. He's going to be involved with making sure that the sellers are happy and taken care of. He's gonna cut the bloat out immediately is what I would expect, and that's why all those eBay folks are fighting back is because they don't want to lose their fucking jobs, and that's pretty much what he said too. So he did mention AI, by the way, guys. AI.
Said it twice.
Yeah, AI. RC said Ryan Cohen, the chairman of GameStop, said artificial intelligence. Let's try to fucking maybe the algo's listening. AI. All right. Okay. So yeah. So that's part one of his full court press. It was pretty nice. I think both those interviews were good. They were exciting. Pompliano teased it a little bit. And I don't even have the chart on. Let me share this tab. Sorry guys. Nothing's happening.
I do have
chart.
I do have some critiques of some of the things he said.
Go for it.
So it's GameStop bull, but still, I have critiques. So he's talking about the website being like 95. It's not 95. He clarified, it's been updated, but it's still kind of archaic. But from my perspective, if I'm in my job now, where I'm at, what I do and how I perform, in order to get something done, I usually provide an example. So I work in development. So I can't just say, hey, you're doing this wrong, and if you give it to me, I'll do it better.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. Instead, what I do is I build a prototype. And from my perspective, GameStop has a great opportunity. Corporate loves these words. Opportunity, right? So if you go to GameStop.com, looks like a 1995, maybe early 2000s website. And data's not really that easy to search. I got some critiques.
You're talking about GameStop's website?
Yeah. And
yeah,
he's talking about live commerce, live e-commerce. Legally, there's nothing stopping from GameStop from creating live commerce on their own website to prototype how this acquisition would be beneficial for everybody. So I do have critiques with his activist attacks. Like, he can go after the board for lack of innovation, but I haven't seen him, other than cut and shares and convertible bonds. I'm not knocking GameStop. I believe fully in GameStop. I believe fully in the community. But the innovation is lacking still. I think you should build some prototypes to show eBay what it could be, especially with live commerce, because Whatnot does it great.
So that's fair. I will say that he has attempted innovation, and that shit backfired pretty horribly. Well, I don't know about horribly.
That's true. Well, I'm putting that on the last CEO. That was Mike Furlong or Matt Furlong.
The marketplace. Yeah.
Not for long, right?
Yeah, not for long. So I think, and I think his response to that when he took over as CEO was to really like not fuck around like that no more. That's kind of how my take on it was with GameStop and their financials. I don't know. It's like, or maybe not, like, I don't know, being like too loose with it. I see a lot of time people talk about like, RC is going to pull this big gotcha with like selling all of this and then buying this and forcing a share recall. Like, he doesn't really do any of that shit. He's very like, he'll hint to us that he's buying Bitcoin, and then he'll fucking buy Bitcoin. He'll hint to us that he's doing an NFT marketplace. We'll fully know about it before it happens. And then it happens. We all knew about eBay. So like, he's not as adventurous when it comes to the company as we would like to think, maybe.
Based on like evidence of what he's done these last 5 years and these interviews with eBay, he's very good at doing what nobody else is, which is the obvious. Just trim some fat, create more efficiency, create more automation. And then you've got a good foundation to start from. Like, if you weren't a tech company initially when you were founded, your data is messed up. Your data is a spaghetti. It's just spaghetti.
I've seen those memes where it's like the whole foundation is built on one like fucked up piece of code or some shit. Like,
yeah. Well, it's just all spaghetti because it's at one point like nothing is machine readable. So he's not wrong that all this is out there and it could be easily fixed, and it just needs somebody to pull the trigger and actually do it. But that's all. That foundation is what I've seen him build, and I'm ready to see. Like, I want this acquisition to go through because I want to see what that innovation can bring. I just wish you would build a prototype to show off to eBay what it could be.
Arcane's talking about the GCX GameStop card exchange, I think is what that stands for. Have you seen anything about that? Do you know what I'm talking about? You have not?
I have not.
Oh, it's tinfoil, so that's probably why you haven't seen it. But there's actually a tweet out about it today. But I think it leaked. I don't know. I don't want to, because I don't know it all. But I think it came from the company too. Like, they found something, and it was like an exchange being built. Arcane, if you want to type about it out there in chat, I can read it maybe, but yeah, and it's got some really nice UI, and it talks about being like certified by like FICA or the banks or some shit.
Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I want to be clear. I'm not knocking.
You're
PowerPacks is beautiful.
right.
I mean,
There
it's
you go.
just
That's another thing.
we're capitalizing on things that can be capitalized on. But PowerPacks is not new. They didn't create it. You know, they built something better than what already existed, and that's great. That's usually what happens. Apple came in and built something better than what already existed, the iPhone.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're going to be that aggressive, you know, it's good to have a prototype, because all you can do right now is just go after the board and leadership.
That's what he's doing. And I mean, they asked him too, like, he's not selling to retail. Like, this whole spew, it's not for us. Like, all this whole full court press is all for institutions.
Yep.
They're heavily owned by institutions.
1%.
Yeah. So, like,
People
that's
that
not
own the 98%.
Which is crazy because, like, you know, GameStop's completely different too. They brought that up. Like, we're retail owned. Like, I think we're over 48% is, you know, the unofficial official numbers or some shit like that. Once you take out institutions and RC, it's funny. Like, institution percent goes up, RC goes up. Well, I guess we've let out a few more shares too. It'd be interesting. One day, maybe we'll actually get a fucking share recall and see what's all going on out there. So yeah, PowerPacks. I was gonna say that's kind of different, I guess. But you're right. Other places have done it. I think the partnership with PSA is what's gonna like completely set that apart.
Right. Yeah. Their connections. They have better connections than anybody that's gonna come into the game.
Yeah, like there's these other vaults out there that I don't even want to fuck with. Like I see
related usually.
Yeah, I see all these like commercials or like on TikTok and it's like they're getting like 6ix9ine or some fucking singer or some basketball player to be like, oh, look at this fucking Charizard I pulled. Save it in the vault. I'm like, I don't know about all that shit. Like thousands of dollars to this random fucking company. So, you know, I think the partnership's good. But the live selling thing is super interesting. I don't watch much of that. I know we got some people that have like their own whatnot in the Discord. Can I sell, I guess, Pokemon and stuff?
My wife was just talking about it last night because she's looking for clothes. And there's these ladies that do like the fast changing. Have you ever seen these videos where it's just like a lady in front of a phone on cameras, like whatnot or whatever. Yeah. And then somebody's just handing her clothes and she's putting them on in like 10 seconds, showing them off and taking them off and then putting something else on. It's fast. My wife loves it because you can kind of see how the material flows, you know. Yeah. Like my grandma and grandpa, you know, it's Gunsmoke and QVC, like live TV, live e-commerce. That's a big thing, and it's getting bigger. So they just really got to lean into it.
Yeah,
I can't believe eBay hasn't done it either.
Well, they got their shitty version of it that I like accidentally stumbled into, but I see that there's like a lot of restrictions on becoming a seller there. It's really hard. I think with all things eBay related, it's fee heavy. It's another.
I saw something. Where were they trying to compete with Whatnot? Did they come? Yeah. Did that come after Whatnot showed up?
I mean, it's there. If you cruise around YouTube, you'll fall. eBay, you'll fall into it on accident, and it'll just be like some crazy shit. But I see it on TikTok too. It's like the live car. I see it with Pokemon on TikTok, but you'll just like there's a couple girls in the back like wearing bathing suits dancing. For real too. And
wait, what are you watching?
Yeah, I know, right? And then my wife walks up behind me and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's just Pokemon, babe. I'm sorry. But they're like speed running pack selling or some shit. I don't even know what's going on. I really don't. It's like very chaotic. But they have it on Whatnot too, I think, and it's kind of wild. But they do some wheel spin and some dude wins after bidding, and then they get a pack.
Yeah. Toast did something like that. I don't know if you saw that a while back. They did, I think, 1, maybe 2 Whatnot streams with GameStop. Huh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I did know that.
I think it was in Mississippi. They had like some streamers from Mississippi do it, but they only did that once or twice, and then I haven't seen them do it since.
Huh. That's well. I mean, that's the thing that RC did sell a bit was our 1,600 locations could be
Yeah.
very good for that. I saw people are doing Whatnot streams and selling. They're like literally walking into stores and selling shit off the rack at a store for fucking live viewing. That's wild shit.
The 1,600 store thing is perfect because I didn't grade cards. I've had a bunch of cards. I've talked about grading them. When GameStop started doing PSA or selling PSA on the website before they started taking them in store for grading, I kept telling my wife, like, I want to grade these cards, and she's like, you just need to grade them. I was like, I tell you what, I'm gonna hold off, and if GameStop ever starts accepting cards, I'll grade them. And as soon as they did, I started dropping them off. Now I'm in a situation where I would like to sell a few things on eBay, but I don't really want to get it set up. I don't really want to get a store started. I don't want to play all this. So if they could use those 1,600 stores and maybe some kind of seller's account where I don't have to have, reputation myself, just like how PSA does the sales for the vault.
Yeah.
If I don't have to have the reputation, but I can take it to GameStop, either packaged or unpackaged, they sell it and I get the profit. That's crazy.
Live events.
They get a cut and I get the profit. Yeah, and live.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All of a sudden I see EB or IB like stream crashing. That'd be funny. You have to tell me, man. All right. That's good shit. I like it. I'm excited about it. I really hope it goes through. Fucking Paulie Market has it at 16% possible. RC, when he was asked about that, said, I don't know, what do you think they said about GameStop going bankrupt? They probably had it even more likely. So I don't know. He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder about that, which I like. I kind of do too. There's going to be a big I told you so one day here. Arcane said RC could have developed an alpha version of CGX, and PowerPacks could even be running on a partial CGX to prove the system. So yeah, I'm going to have to show you that one day, what it is, because it's pretty slick. So, all right. So the other part of the full court press was social media. So every tweet is getting posted to the filings. I think that's so like it's official, and I don't know how this works with like the eBay board and all that stuff, but he's getting everything in there, including Paulie's. So
yeah, Paulie's a 425.
Yeah, he's part team 425. So that's cool. We got all kinds of stuff like where he's saying where they're just talking shit about eBay. Just all of these tweets are getting filed. So that's just more of his public pressure campaign. He's out there searching social media. We found out he looks at Twitter an hour a day, guys. So, you get yourself. I wish we knew when. We'd all get lined up.
Not a DGen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I'm way over an hour for sure.
Yeah, maybe he's on Instagram. Never mind. That's true. They didn't clarify. They stuck with Twitter specifically, right?
Yeah. Well, I hope it's Twitter. I mean, that's where everyone is with the community. But he's on an hour. If he could tell us when, we'd like time our memes perfectly. Just hit him with it and maybe get all like pretty for RC when he comes on Twitter. Standing in the line. Anyway, maybe that's just me. All right. So he's doing the filings. He's tweeting everything. He's searching Twitter, looking for, tweets about eBay. He's pulling from the community. I know Reese got quote tweeted as well. So that's all cool. Like, I like that. It's better when. Huh?
Did he make a filing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all did. Let's see what Reese's was. Yeah, this is disgusting. Disgusting. Beautiful. It's an old GIF or meme or whatever. But yeah, yeah. At least it's not like, the ones calling him retarded. He's pulling the people out that are like supporters,
I would like to see that. I think the guy who called him retarded is a supporter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he got caught up. It sucked for him. I see him around. I got caught up too, but he deserved it. Let's see what else. He did his auctions. His auctions ended. So they allowed him back, and they all closed on 5/13. So, tinfoil had a really rough week. There's a lot of 5/12 hype. What was Monday? Because I was hyped about Monday. I was hyped about the weekend and Kitty. Yeah. So I'm sitting there thinking Mother's Day, like fucking. So I was let down on Monday, and then we got wrecked on the chart. But yeah,
that's what the market does, right?
Yeah.
If the market believes an acquisition is going to happen,
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not a big market mechanic guy. I just went reading a little bit and I was looking into things. So if the price of the to be acquired starts rising about midway between the proposal price and the proposal time when it was initially proposed and whatever the price was that like $100, and then $125. If it's in between there, and then the acquirer drops, that usually means the market is anticipating it going through.
That's interesting. I have no idea. That's good DD right there. That's like I started in 2021 with the market and it's just hyper fixated on GameStop. So I haven't seen too much about like other acquisitions and how they play out. Here's what I do know about GameStop is the price is fucking fake. We react to how it needs to react, not necessarily news by any means. And they do like to shit on our hype dates. So that's why I haven't been doing any. There is, outside of 0109 in 2025 early, and then didn't happen because they killed our president, Jimmy Carter. They fucking did that, bro. That shit was real. This is wild. That is wild. That was such a hype date, and then the president died.
There's any 10 that I believe. I guess it'll be that.
Yeah, dude.
Jimmy
What
Carter
the fuck?
Keep it from rolling.
He lost it. Yeah. So we got another one. Biden better lay low. Like, I think he's probably the next target. All right. Sorry, FBI. I was just fucking around.
On his eBays, real quick, the sign that sold, did you see that the guy who bought it is trying to create go skydiving? Like, you got in touch with some skydivers or something, and he's trying to make it to where you can go skydiving with the GameStop sign.
I did. Like as like a service, like you can go fucking
like you can pay money to go skydiving and get yourself a photo with you in the air with a GameStop sign.
I mean, I'm embarrassed at how many people will probably do that. Like,
bro, I would totally do it if it was me. If it works and the skydiver company allows it to happen, hey, maybe I might make a trip.
Yeah, there's we're different. We're different, bro. Like, I'm trying to find my tweet about it yesterday. Like, my wife looks through my camera roll. No girls, just hundreds of pictures of a dude in a red headband and the CEO of a video game store. Somehow worse.
Yeah, man. The eBay acquisition is you're selling Ryan Cohen and his board, and you're selling us. That's it.
Yeah.
That is, how many other companies have a feral fan base?
None like us. None. There's
you got Apple, you got Tesla, but I don't even think they compare.
Not retail shareholders like us.
It's not for the stock, at least. It's just for the company, or the product. We're for the product and the stock.
I don't know if that's a good thing though. I think he's trying to have us lay low. Man, no, he's not. He's quote tweeting us and shit. I'm joking, but these motherfuckers are coming up with some wild shit, man. I dropped the retarded on like so many people over the last couple of days. Just wild tinfoil, angry motherfuckers saying like just dumb shit that they don't even like believe.
For the first time, I responded to somebody that I shouldn't even bother talking to, but I just wanted to respond finally with something because they were talking about the compensation package and the $100 billion.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, come on, read the filing, man. Like, if you understand what it says, if you literally read it, you will understand that it can't happen that way. It's not possible. He can't just walk away after it reaches $100 billion or after the merger. There are steps and stages.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's putting his own fucking money in too, by the way. Like, all these people are talking about like, he's getting some crazy bonus package off of this. Like, right now, if he were to do it, if he got to tranche 10 magically, he'd make, where are we at right now? $21.93. So he'd make $1.40 per share. He's not up here doing all this shit to make $1.40 a share and then bounce. Like, that's fucking dumb. That's like, it don't even make no sense. Anyways, yeah, you're right.
So you're he's empire building?
Yeah.
You think he's empire building?
He's not going anywhere. Do
you think empire building is a good thing?
Like, what do you mean by empire building?
Do you think he's trying to become the Amazon of collectibles, but the way Michael Burry was positioning was more empire building. It was the more Warren Buffett empire building. I don't think he's empire building. I think he's really focused on e-commerce. But
Yeah.
if you talk to like some skeptics, that's kind of where their head is that he's empire building. He's trying to build himself a scaffolding, according to them. But if you actually look at his actions, he's not building a scaffolding. If he was taking the Burry steps, I think that would be building like himself a safe scaffolding, a safe golden parachute. He's not building any golden parachutes. He's cut his parachute. He's in it. He's either going to hit the ground or he's going to start flying. It's one or the other.
For real.
And he's taking us with it. If you're in this, you're either going to hit the ground or you're going to fly.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take a quick break here, and then we'll come back and we'll do the fucked up week. I'm gonna try. Let's see if this works here, because I think I have it queued up, guys. Let's try to watch. All right. If they kick me off for doing this, sorry, but it's on their own platform. Let's see. Share this tab instead, and then tell me.
Hi. Now,
is that hella loud? That was hella loud, huh? Let me turn that down a little bit.
There's an infamous question at this point: how are you going to pay for it?
Out there, can y'all hear it?
You repeatedly have said half cash, half stock, which is a great meme. But how are you going to pay for the business?
Everything now, by the way, everything is half cash, half stock. I saw these memes on, like, it was like a hooker and how are you going to get paid, half cash, half stock. It was like amazing, incredible.
All right, I'll be right back.
But no, what's funny is that the media did not understand the transaction, and I don't know, maybe they spent too much time in college or something like that. But basically, if you look at what we're proposing, so we have $9 billion of cash in our balance sheet. We have a commitment from our bankers for $20 billion of financing, and we offered the rest in stock. And so if you look at, essentially they're taking half off the table at $125 a share, which is a 46 premium to when GameStop started buying, and the other half they're rolling into equity in a new business or a combination between GameStop and eBay that would be run by me. And so if it was all stock, we would own, GameStop shareholders would own 20% of the business. eBay would own 80% of the earnings of that business, but they're cashing out. Essentially what we're proposing is half, and the other half they're rolling. So they would be owning, roughly around 40%. And, then obviously everyone's saying, well, there's going to be a lot of dilution. And yeah, there is dilution, but the dilution is accretive to both GameStop and eBay shareholders, because we're going to be doubling the earnings power of the business. eBay's business and GameStop's business is going to continue growing. So it's EPS accretive to both GameStop and eBay shareholders. And eBay shareholders continue to own the majority of a business that the earnings are coming from eBay, except it's run by someone, frankly, that gives a shit. Like, that's the big difference, is I give a shit and I'm going to do whatever it's going to take. So we're proposing 50-50. If I was an eBay shareholder, I would want to roll all of the equity over, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
You started selling some stuff on eBay, almost like doing.
I just wanted to put the details of the deal out there. Yeah, in case anyone was missing it. Interesting stuff, and I think that's kind of where his head is when it comes to the change the financial markets kind of thing. It's kind of and there's more to come probably. So we'll see. He said that a lot. Got a good meme out of that too.
Well, I mean, if this deal goes through, does this not open up the door for other companies to do similar things? It could change the capital market if these other companies decide to, become owners rather than employees.
and just kind of like bully the board out by going directly to the investors. And we didn't talk about next steps. I meant to have that, but eBay has their shareholder meeting on the 17th of June. So they have a proposition 4 on that will reduce the threshold to call a special meeting down to 10%. I think it's currently at 20%. So in that situation, it'd be much easier for Ryan Cohen to maybe get a special meeting called. He can maybe do it by swooping in and grabbing his own 5%, and then combined, get.
You think think it's possible he already has?
Well, I think we might have
under 5%.
Well, I think anything at this point, we might have to see a filing, just because him and GameStop are a party. Like they are very aware of what's going on with each other. So I don't think
we voted for that, right? We voted to allow him to invest alongside GameStop. Yeah.
So I think anything he gets now, if he were to buy any on his own or with RC Ventures, and maybe even like if PSA or Nat got involved, I feel like any of that would trigger like an immediate filing that they bought, just because it's all kind of their party. I don't know. That's my thought on it, at least. So then that means that RC would have to go in at this price, 114, if that was the case. I could be wrong though. It just seems, I know Michael Burry was super afraid to even talk to Kitty or RC for that reason alone back in 2020. So, all right. Let's see. The fucked up week.
It's a great week.
It was bad, man. Fuck, that was
good
bad.
Week to buy.
Yeah. So we were down top to bottom, open to close, 11.94% last week. Just fucking, it's how they do us too. It's like fucking, I'll still never learn. But it was OPEX week, by the way, too. That's the other thing is, I bought some calls. I swung some calls. I was playing the tinfoil that you shouldn't play, but I was really kind of thinking this was going to be the weekend that shit popped off with Kitty and everything else. Not this one, the one before. And that was the sign, because the poop tweets came out and fucking we ate shit. So, it was call pressure, call selling pressure. It was a lot of call selling, a lot of bloody wankers. GameStop is heavily owned by retail. We talked about it a few times. That's one way for sure that we can impact the price of GameStop is buying calls or selling calls. So I also don't think that there is a coincidence that we weren't able to get past 25 pretty much as soon as everyone got 4 more shares, times 4 on their shares. It became a lot easier for people to get over that 100. Anyways, whatever. I'll move off my call selling soapbox. So let's see. Monday down 4.57%, 17.9 million volume. SPY was flat. We were completely disconnected from SPY last week. Just fucking straight down the whole time. So algorithmic selling, no chance to even play calls, which was at least good. That didn't mean I didn't try to. I think one day, I think it was Friday, I was like, I'm going to make this money back. I did not. Down 3.45% on Tuesday. Tuesday was the only run. I marked it off here. Was the only spot where there was any decent movement was from open Tuesday. We caught a bid of 3.5%. Trying to find anywhere where you might have been able to maybe make a play. By that, I'm talking calls. And that was it. And even then, like, fuck, not worth it. Not worth that 3.5%. You'd have to go at the money and sell quick as shit. So yeah, those types of weeks. Remember the poop tweet, everyone. I definitely, it's like a battle charge. Like remember the Alamo, but remember the poop tweet. That's where we are with that. Wednesday down 1.3%, 7.3 million. Volume started falling off towards the end of the week, which is nice. Thursday down 2%, 5.6 million, and then fucking Friday was flat. Yeah, it's about right. Right. Yeah. Started off with a nice candle today too. Yeah. Fucking terrible. See, I'm working on an indicator. I don't know. Have you heard of the DBR indicator?
I'm not a TA guy. I like
right.
2 T's and A's. That's it.
Well, I'm working on it. It's my own indicator. It's called the Dippiest Before Rippiest indicator.
Yeah, I was following along with Paulie and the Gandalf line. That was the only time I was interested in TA.
It's all right.
You're about to brought in Gandalf.
Yeah, I miss Gandalf. The DBR, Dippiest Before Rippiest, is a pretty known chart pattern that we get.
All right, Dippiest Before Rippiest.
Yeah, it's official. It's technical. I'm working with Ultimator. He's gonna make it for me, but what it comes down to is it's a falling wedge on the daily for the most part. But it involves a whole lot of getting your ass kicked, catching a little bit of a bid to give you some hope, and then smoking you again. It's, you got to work in social sentiment into this, what is it? Looking indicator. It's an indicator that I'm working on. You got to work in that social sentiment.
Is it real social sentiment or perceived social sentiment?
Well, so I was working on it with Butt Farm as well over the weekend. He went back into the search on when he was talking about like how loud the shillery has gotten. And I think that's a legit thing too. Like it seems like we seem to get the most complaining, and so I'd say perceived, to answer your question, is like when I start talking about how bad it is out there, that's like a trigger, a trigger. See, I'm working it out. We're gonna get this right. I don't even know how to build an indicator. But yeah, it's always the same shit. Like sell off, catch a little bit, sell off, sell off, catch a little bit, sell off. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's a shortened version because, like,
you should find your prominent fudsters and then tie their posts in with your chart.
Yeah. So okay,
what day this line went down, and when this fudster posted.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I mean, I need to. Yeah, it's a whole scientific process I'm going through for this DBR indicator. I'm gonna charge $69.69 for this indicator. Nah, I'm joking. People took me a little too serious. It's Dippiest Before Rippiest. Come on, guys. Fucking, but it's true. It is a feeling, which is like, oh God, it's so bad. It's so dark. It's so shitty. It's got to be the end of it. And I kind of felt like that's where we hit. This was like fucking the one, like 2024, right up until March, and we took off, or April, and we took off. But that was just
that was the bad week it hurt, because that's the week I was doing the inverse. How low can you go? And I was buying the top, trying to be the highest. So I was getting like 1040, 1060, and then 1160, and then 1340. And I was like, okay, it's got to stop going up now, right? 1660. I think my last buy was like 1780. And then we got the red chair tweet.
Oh, and everything was great again. That was it. I mean, so that earnings in March, right? Like that's this little candle right here. That was, we got rug pulled by them moving the expectations or whatever. We were all hyped about that because it had been so bad since December, and we got rugged hard off of that, and then they just drove us to $10, and that was just brutal. So anyways, talking about Butt Farm, October was when he said it was loud last, October 22nd, which I thought was pretty interesting because it's pretty close to where we are right now. That was the end of an OPEX cycle. So during one of our regular cycle times, end of October is very usually bullish for GameStop. So into an OPEX week, it was the loudest, the most shit talking, OPEX settlement week. And then the White House tweeted, and we ran pretty hard. It's always interesting how things like that happen, timing wise. Yeah, a little 10%. That was a little bit of reprieve. That right here is a classic DBR, guys. Classic DBR. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like hoping. Well, I was hoping Friday was the bottom, but it didn't happen. So now I'm hoping today was the bottom. that this morning? Yeah, about 10 minutes into the day. 2142. Well, we can look at the gaps real quick. Turn that off, turn DBRs off. I just like saying it at this point. So let me move this down. This gap's almost full. This is or filled. Just delete it. And that leaves me some concern, honestly, that we might come back down. There we go. Sometimes it's hard. 2142. So that's our new low. And that gap from January 21st is filled at 2136. So it's a few cents. Sometimes we don't give a shit about it. But we still got 2109 down here through to 2069, then down to 2065. And that's the news of RC's comp package. I think it was like right here that we gapped up to that right there. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's the number that for sure will hold. I don't think we dip below RC's comp package. So if I were to guess, well, I'm just going to hope that this is the bottom, but we might come back down here and test this 2136 area.
Are you able to see the highest wall? Like you're able to see where the biggest buy volume's at the lowest, the next lowest strike price?
You talking about options or what do you mean? Sorry.
Just shares.
So like you can kind of just look in the chart where the volume's heaviest. I'm trying to think of what the indicator is called. I'm not the best
chart guy, so I apologize if I'm sending
volume weighted average price. No, that's probably not it. I'm not either when it comes to indicators. So, but there's one of them where I can put the volume on the right side and it'll show you per price what it is.
So you know what price I'm still waiting on, but I expect those 20s to get eaten up fast if they dip that low.
Well, I mean, we got the gap down there at 1770 from
that's my favorite one.
From when Kitty came back all the way here. And then if you really want to look at it, we got one down at $4 or $3 down here somewhere too. So this is all of them.
That'll be the day the merger goes through and then it comes right back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close that gap and pop it right back up.
I don't know. I'm just going to say no. I don't think we're going below 20. That's just me.
It's going to be like the Berkshire glitch days. You know what I'm saying? It's going to dip down real quick, come right back up.
Yeah, I'll have some apologizing to do when we do. I've already been told that. I'm okay. I'll be okay if I was wrong. I don't mind that. I thought I was wrong with Burry, but it turned out I wasn't. Let's see. I'm trying to force a little falling wedge here because that makes me the happiest. Anyways, I
do appreciate what he said about Burry. That's an honest take. He's that's just too much leverage for Burry. That's it.
Volume show. Yeah, I don't know. That was a punk ass move. It was shady too. I'm just gonna I don't know, just the timing of that shit. Like he fudded over the weekend right into it. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Meme Monday, right?
Volume weighted average price. I feel like that's it, but it's not giving me the right indicator. So maybe it's something else. Volume profile. I don't want to play around too much. I'll figure it out for the next one.
Goose.
No, it's there and it's nice because it's actually really useful because you can kind of see where the volume is where you bounce. So you can kind of tell where we trade the most. You're going to find the most volume, like gaps and just quick shots here. You're not going to see very much volume at all. That's why you usually retrace about equal to how you sold off. So, if there's a spot on the chart that we just kind of ripped through up or down, we'll probably rip back through that. Unless they decide that's where we're going to be setting our new, whatever. They're going to bounce around a little bit, but you can kind of see it throughout, especially 25. There's probably so much fucking volume right here. It's just ridiculous. All right. I had something else here. Hold on. There's one more thing I had here listed. What was it? Oh, post May OPEX. That's another good one. So that's where we are right now, right? So I tried to make a tweet about it, and I think I worded it wrong. But so May is the best month of the year when it comes to GameStop. And so far, it has not been the case. May has been a fucking wreck. Let's see. When did we start May? May 1st. We'll take it from the high of May 1st.
I think we've had decent volume.
Yeah. We had some big volume days. But even for May history, yeah, we're down about 20% in May. So not the best May so far. But typically we fucking rock in May, and especially the week following May. Following OPEX. So for one, don't trade this shit either, guys. Because they seem to be like going opposite our trend right now. So be careful. And there's so many different wild cards, but all the way back to 2021 May after OPEX. This is after. So the week we're in, starting May 24th, we ran 55% still in the month of May. 2022, you remember that? Like, I don't know, that first run in March was awesome when RC was pumping the NFT marketplace and the Splivvy, and it was like, boom, it was awesome. I was playing $300 calls back then, and they sold us all the way fucking back off to the double bottom. But then we caught a bid, 71% in May. That led to the Spliv, like into the Splivvy and the whole Bed Bath thing. I got the rocket marked off for that. May 2023, that was leading into Not For Long. That whole month was good. And if you look at IEP, by the way, you'll notice IEP sold off right when GameStop started climbing. That was right when IEP got rocked with the Hindenburg takedown article or whatever. Yeah.
That.
I think he was short for sure. Well, we know he was, but he might have been very short because that whole month was pretty gangbusters. But it was May. But we ran 14%. Even 2023, the worst year ever for GameStop, I feel like, for as a shareholder. We still got a 14% run at the end of May. OPEX settlement week in May 2024 was the offering. So we were, that's the Friday it got announced. And then the whole week, Kitty buying $5,000 calls. But even that Friday, we caught a bid 50% the next day. So, yeah, and we're kind of like that now where OPEX was early in the month. Like the earliest possible it could have been, I think, was the 15th, and we had it. So there's a lot of time after OPEX in the month still. So we got basically 2 full weeks to try to do something with it. 2025 post OPEX, the settlement run, 29%. That was the Bitcoin announcement and rug. And then just fucking blah. So yeah, I don't know. 20%. What would that give us? I'd probably put us right back here. 26.99 would be the gap above us. That'd be fun.
We touched 20. We touched like 28, 29 recently, right?
In pre-market. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
What do we hit? 29 even.
29
on
even.
May 1st. Yeah, the fucking very beginning of the month. And then with the eBay shit, and then Burry fucked us up. But that 26, 27, I think, was that Friday. The Friday or Monday? It was a Monday. Yeah, fucking Burry.
It made May look good.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, May is starting.
Yeah. I mean, the chart, I don't mind the chart. You don't know what's going to happen. There's so much other shit going on. And there's so much below us that they could try to knock out when it comes to gaps. I think, like I said, 20 will hold, but I'm uncertain how this week's going to play out. I'm hoping we catch a Tuesday bid. Right now we're up 1.25%. SPY, how's the market doing? Market's down too, so we held up pretty good.
Some shares.
It's always a great time to buy some shares. Yeah, SPY.
You know what? I'm gonna buy some shares right now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, SPY, I don't know what's going on with SPY. There's some deal with China over the weekend and some shit with oil. What's oil doing? I lost it. I moved around my shit too much. QNTM DNS. Look at that, 22 cents. Fucking. Anyways. Oh, man. All right.
I saw some posts about XRT. Do you have anything on that? I don't know enough about XRT, but I saw people talking about it being super short.
Yeah, I saw Newton say something about it. I don't know when it comes to the share creation shit and it being down to 1 million. So there's only 1 million available. And it's at like 2,200% short interest. But ETFs are weird like that. It's not the same like if GameStop were short, because they can just keep doing this shit forever. But it sounds like it's struggling. You know, we saw our bar rate bounce a little bit. We've seen, let me show the fucking net call premium for last week. It just was brutal. It's down over 1 million again today, but just no letting up at all. They talk about full court press from RC. We're seeing the same thing when it comes to like suppressing the price. So we're seeing it on calls. We're seeing it on XRT with whatever the fuck's going on over there. Yeah. So I don't know. The chart exchange is struggling too. You're not getting any updates when it comes to the bar rate there. So yeah, it's all weird shit. When you start seeing the lending pool get used, when you start seeing XRT get real tight, it means, you know, something's happening in the background. A lot of the time it means something's about to pop off. So Alert has a hedge loan balancing too. And Berkshire B has a tendency to have its hedge loan balance pop when GameStop reverses from the down to the up. So that just happened too. So you got a lot of shit happening in the background. Berkshire caught a weird bid. No, it sold off, or some shit happened when the kitty fake tweet happened too. So we've seen Berkshire A go down to like 100 or something.
It dipped. Yeah. At the same time GameStop spiked.
Yeah, we saw that in 2024, and then we saw some version of with Berkshire B when Kitty tweeted this last time, or the hacker or whatever. So yeah, okay.
Elon. It was probably Elon.
I mean, I don't know. Well, I remember people were trying to buy Berkshire for like $100 or some shit. Like it was way down there back then. Volume by price.
I think I tried to buy. I think I was picking peppers in the garden when that 2024 dip happened. I was like, let's see if it'll go through.
Yeah, and fuck it. Nah. It's weird how all that shit happens, and it doesn't make no sense, and it's like that on purpose. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. So you did some shopping this week? I know we can do a little bit of shop GameStop here. I don't think I have anything else with a chart. Go ahead.
You got some chart stuff? I bought. I'm doing another giveaway. We're doing so GameStop's got. We're doing shop GameStop. So GameStop's got Double Pro Week starting today. Well, actually yesterday through the 30th. So you get to go to the store and get you a bunch of stuff. Let's see what the Double Pro Week looks like.
There were some really good deals on video games. Like it was like $15 game. You buy 2, get 1 free. And then the Double Pro was even better.
Oh, shoot. They got buy 2, get 1 on Cardsmith currency collector packs. Buy 2, get 1 free. Cardsmiths.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, this Zebular, I'm trying to think. Jake Friedel. I don't know. He's a big
retro talking about.
Yeah, he's going to be coming on next weekend, I think. So we're going to try to do some retro gaming talk.
Good.
Next week with Jake. You might not know him by name, but you'll know him by PFP. Always. You guys know Jake. Yeah. But he was saying these are all really good deals here. So that's pretty interesting.
They're doing a midnight release for, I think it's the new Batman Lego game that's coming out, and then it's Chaos Rising Pokemon that's coming out. So Thursday night, 9 p.m. or whatever, my store. I'm going up there. I'm going to bring my 2 Dance Dance Revolution mats, my Wii, a monitor, a speaker, and I got a bunch of cards that I'm going to bring up there. I got some stuff. I'm going to do some giveaways. So from about 9 to 12:30, I'm going to be at GameStop, my local GameStop, just hanging out, playing games, doing some giveaways. So check out your local. They might be doing something. Give them a call, ride up there, see what they're doing for their midnight giveaway. Because we're going hard at mine.
Are you going to be streaming?
I probably won't stream. I don't like to put, strangers on camera. I don't like to be on camera myself, so I definitely don't want to put others on camera. So I'll take some pictures. I'll do some stuff. I might make some videos here and there, but nobody wants to see me doing DDR. Say it again.
An audio space or something, maybe. I don't know. I probably wouldn't.
I could. I might do a space. while I'm out there.
Well, I want to do a space anyways. One day we'll have to do that pretty quick here. I know, you're an old school space guy. We'll have to drum up some of those other guys out there and actually get on Twitter and do a space.
Yes, spaces has kind of slowed down. I'm sad to see it because that was. I'm not a host. I'm not a good host myself, but I know Diamond, Daniel. There's a lot of spaces.
Oh yeah.
People used to do out there, and that's kind of how I got introduced to the community, because that's when I showed up here. I realized, like Reddit is not, you can't connect with a person, you know what I'm saying? But here, especially with a space, I can talk to a person and I can hear another person and we can have a real conversation. And I hope this kind of, I might have to start hosting, myself. I'll have to get over this anxiety about it, because like I said, it was so welcoming for me as an outsider. I just showed up and they just kind of accepted me in their space as long as I wasn't an asshole or rude or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
oh yeah.
I want to foster that for other people, because I didn't realize how much I needed that until it happened. And then I'm grateful because now I'm in this community instead of just an observer. So it was cool.
Yeah, it was a big part of I think a lot of people coming over from Reddit in 2021 to 2022 to X. I know it was for me. Just like, you didn't really know the community that well. Everyone's used to Reddit and like Super Stonk, and it's just so many rules over there. Like if you say something wrong, they're on your fucking ass. And it was just like a whole mentality shift. So the spaces were really nice.
Yeah, if you don't like me here, you just don't hang out with me. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you can't just silence me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's you're right. Fucking, yes, you got to be yourself. So
block me, get rid of me, whatever. But don't stop me from talking.
No, and that's kind of how it was. You got pushed down pretty quick over there. So yeah, the spaces were cool, a lot of fun. I remember when that Corey account, everyone thought that was like actually RC. That was back when the tin around that was fun, but now it's just silly to me. But I guess whatever. He did get off a sock tweet. It seems to have helped him out.
Those are different socks.
Broken. Yeah, you're right. It is broken clock, right? I feel like
those are different socks.
Either that or maybe RC saw it because he does peruse Twitter every hour or an hour a day. Yeah. So. Let's see what else I got for Shop GameStop. So I have it up on the screen here. Double Pro Week, $10. Save $10 when you buy 2 new games. Save 10% on select digital games. You get buy 2 get 1 currency Series 5 collector's box. I know there's some of you
pretty crazy right there.
That one is good. That's where the DFE cards are too, I think. And a flip mode has a bunch of them. Paulie, you're watching this, bro. That's set up for you right there, dude.
I don't even know if they have those though. Like I know they have the big boxes. If that's in reference to those, great. But if it's those little boxes, I haven't seen those in forever.
I don't know if I've looked for them. I see currency boxes in the like display case at my GameStop.
The large ones or those?
I don't remember now. I just know that I see them, and I'm like, I'm not buying those. I'm not. I bought those at first, but I always felt like let down after I bought them. At least I have some fun when I pull the Pokemons. I think they look cool and shit.
That's how I showed up. I showed up to Daniel and Diamond ripping currency cards. I used to think they worked for currency card. I don't know if I told you that. I used to think they worked for cards. I was like, dude, these guys are on these cards, man. They must be working for them. And
it's that Shop GameStop life, man.
That was when I first met them. I was like, no, I don't know if I could trust these guys yet, or if they're just selling me cards. Yeah. Then I started doing Pokemon, and then I think I got them hooked on Pokemon too.
Yeah, that's cool. Pokemon's awesome. I love Pokemon now. I just need to get I need a kid involved, so it's like, I mean, whatever. I can be an adult there, but I would like.
Hey man, I don't even have kids, bro. I just like just giving children cards all the time. It's just something I wish I had when I was a kid, though. So that's why I do it. I didn't have that kind of environment.
Yeah, I got shit for like, I don't know. I'm looking for something for me and my youngest to really get into. I go to K-pop concerts with my middle daughter. That's
Okay.
like our thing. Yeah, I don't know. Me and my oldest.
You wear like
movies.
get you some of them glow shoes. You know what I'm saying? They got like the light up shoes. When you go,
Bro,
like,
I've been to 4 K-pop concerts in like the last 3 years. I mean, I'm like a pro at this point. It was crazy. My daughter's like, he's been to 4 because they're all talking about how many concerts they've been to and shit. It was kind of funny. All right, share this instead. GameStop is at 21.85, just fucking stalling out. A good OPEX settlement week would be a Tuesday fucking ripper. So that'd be tomorrow. T plus Tuesday. It used to be like T plus 2. That was the thing. So, you know,
are we T2 anymore? I thought it was T1 now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the law changed, but there is some differences when it comes to different types of settlement versus like market makers versus like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it could be T1. But the truth is, they don't give a fuck about the T's. Like,
oh no,
it'll be whatever. It'll be whatever they want it to be. It's like kind of in a roundabout. If it's gonna happen, you know, it'll be roundabout. But you're not gonna be able to time that shit perfectly.
I got a question for you. Maybe you can answer it. Maybe you have more information. The SEC and the no longer needing to meet whatever you had to have X amount of money.
$25,000.
Yeah. Whatever that was. Is that true? Did they actually?
Yeah. Robinhood's going live. They're going live on June 2nd, I think, is what I saw.
Okay, so it's not started yet. Okay,
it's crazy fast though, because that law just passed like last month or some shit. Like so I don't try. So I hold my shares in Fidelity, and I don't want to mess around in
That's
there.
what it's called.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's the so you get 3 a week. Well, you get 4, but if you get a 4th, you're in trouble with your brokerage. But if you want to be on margin to where you can like use your money right away and shit, you only get 3 day trades a week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you got to wait for your cash to settle every single time. So, you know, like I was saying, like I use Robinhood for dumb shit. So it's kind of hard to. I'm not really trying to put $25,000 fucking dollars in my Robinhood account to make stupid YOLOs on GameStop. So, this is going to be nice. I think it's it's 2,000 now. There's still a dollar amount attached to it, but it's way easier to hit than 25,000. Yeah.
Because I don't trade margin, and the only thing I use Robinhood for is, you know, YOLOs.
Exactly. Like the shit I don't want to tell my wife about, right? Like that's that's what Robinhood's for. So yeah, it'll be nice because there's a lot of trades that are made personally where you swing a trade because you don't want to get the day trade. So like just getting the day trade plays a role into a trade, and it really shouldn't. And it's like a handicap against like retail big time. Like it's just one more element. Like people are, it's just going to cause more degeneracy. I think it's going to make it where people make smarter trades that aren't based on the stupid arbitrary fucking overnight whatever, you know. Yeah, I think it's going to be better for retail for sure. Cool. It's a step in the right direction. Yeah,
I mean, margin out 25K.
Well, you don't have to take money. It's also just like, you know, like so like if you make a trade and you win that trade, like you close out, that money is available right away. Like I can send that, and this is usually my plan is I send it to the bank as quick as possible. But you can't, if you're not on margin, you can't trade that money till the next day. Right. So that's
how I used to trade.
Yeah. So you just like, so really, it's not like you're borrowing money, you know, it's more just about like being able to use your money without waiting the day of settlement too. That's another benefit of it. So the life of a not baller retail trader right there, taking into account fucking dumb shit like, are we going to run overnight? Because more than likely you're not, right? But is it like worth the trade? And you got to think about, you know, all kinds of shit. Data is important. If you're going to swing some shit, like definitely look at that, y'all. So, all right. Let's see. What else do I got? Shop GameStop. We did. I didn't do any shopping. I need a camera. So
you took a nice picture at the store though.
Yeah. I stock my GameStop. It's a thing on Saturdays. I don't think they know about it yet, though. Let's see.
I want to reiterate on the in the shop GameStop though. Really check out your store, see what they're doing. If you can, go to your store and they're doing something, you get some pictures, put them up, send them to GameStop, DM them directly to GameStop. Let them know that you're there and that there's people there so that they can post it.
That's good. GameStop exclusive next week, I think. The Ho-Oh. So yeah, that last one with Gengar is doing great. So I'm not sure how this one will do, but if last one was any indication. So I guess we're getting a new pack. Is it a new set drop on Friday too? Is that right?
Yeah, it's a new set. That might be it. That might be what he's referencing. I haven't looked at what the promo is.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what they're doing.
That's nice to have a Ho.
There she is.
There she is. Look at her. You got nice little dumpster, little trash cans out there.
You gotta keep it clean. Yeah, I drove by and took one too, but I didn't want it to be too weird. Right on it. PowerPacks. See what else we got. This is my post May OPEX. That's about it. Yeah, fucking Twitter was terrible last week too, man. It was just fucking arguing. And you like my Pluto Dinklage?
Yeah, I mean,
that's like art, bro. That's beautiful. I think
last week was you had the quote unquote hack. You had all the rampage of interviews. There's a lot to digest, and then the dumping of the market. It was or the dumping of the stock. It was a hard week, but I feel like the worse it is like the better Twitter is. To me, anyways. I have a better time the lower the price of the stock is.
Oh man, I'm so sentiment reliant for my vibe. I hate it. I fucking hate it when the vibe is terrible out there. But I don't know. I'm turning a not give a fuck leaf or corner or whatever as we go. We've talked about it before. But so I'm kind of just going with the vibe now. And so I was just fucking arguing, that was Plug, but I just don't give a shit anymore. Honestly, I'm going to meet your energy for sure, because a lot of people like to reply in fucking smart ass, half truth, bullshit, tones. And it's oh, I got to be polite back. That's not, fuck that shit.
You don't have
that's
to
my mentality.
You just gotta ignore it. That's what I do. I like to see it because it's it increases my conviction. For me, the biggest part of this play for me is you, not just you, but you,
me,
Strawberry, Daniel, Diamond, Fernand, Paulie, everybody, Drunk on Dreams, New Snake. Everybody that we communicate with on a daily basis at this point. That is this whole play for me. And watching outside sentiment, there's different types of GME investors. I think Swami said this at one point. There's the diehard GME elites. There's the I'm not even gonna say it, but there's the Bath and
the butterfly
GME. Yep. There's the movies in GME. There's so many different variations of GME. So to see ours remain solid, you know what I'm saying? That's the I don't care if we're considered an elite. We believe in the one thing, and our conviction is solid, and it cannot be thrown away. Look at that face. You know what I'm saying?
It's great.
It's right there. And we all believe in the same thing, corporate justice. That's really much it. We want companies to not be gutted and profits to be shared. It's very simple. So as long as that conviction holds, seeing the outside perspectives, the other variant GME people freak out, I feel pretty good about, because we're good. The heart is still pumping, even though the limbs are flailing.
That's good. I'm motivated now, bro. That's two you had on the show. I'm gonna try to pull them out in editing. Look at that smile, bro. Hey, I like that dude a lot. He's cool. Fucking RC. I want to hang out with him. just happy. Life's good for that guy.
I don't think he'd be fun to hang out with, man.
No, I do.
I think it'd just be business at this point. That's based on how he's carrying himself. He's just go like, I'd appreciate talking to you about nonsense, but also there's money to be made. So why are we talking about this? Let's talk about money.
I mean, it depends on the situation. Like I want to post up with RC. Let's go to.
You need to post up with 3 a.m. Trump 2028. Ryan Cohen. That's probably the fun Ryan Cohen.
That's the troll. Yeah, he's just trolling. That's him sitting next to his buddy going, watch what happens here. And then just fucking chaos. Yeah, he's chill though. RC has a little fun on 420.
If anything in these interviews has proven he's chill.
Yeah.
He's chill about the trade, he's chill about what people are saying about him, and he's just chill overall.
Speaking of RC, I know you're listening. You can come on anytime. You're welcome. I know it's literally, I think every person that has any form of like content medium has asked him since he's been doing these interviews. So, but
I tweeted at him. I tried to get him to come to a space to talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, did he come?
No, of course.
I know. I get it. That would have been fucking funny. What's up, Ark? I fucking don't even know. What's up, Hakuna? Good to see you, bro. You guys got to talk about bonds and carry trade. I don't know none of that shit, especially the carry trade stuff.
I'll talk about bonds and carry trades for a little bit.
What do you got?
Well, no, I don't have
You don't know. I have no clue. I thought you were gonna riff, bro. I was ready. I had my notepad out.
I got shit.
I'm gonna try this name. Ark.
I got DCA and buy shares.
Bro, what kind of name is this? Ark Deuce. Fuck, I'm not even. I'm done. That was it. What's up, Ark? I'll say hi that way.
Zaweek.
That was crazy. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. Let's see. Do I got anything else? Last week's episode was awesome. We almost got to 1,000 on the live. So that's cool. I appreciate that support. I'm trying to get.
Thanks for making me feel like poop.
Oh, what? We're doing all right, bro.
Nobody shows up for Greg or for IB.
There's 26 people in here right now. What's up, y'all? Pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we did pretty good last week, and a big part of it was that clip from Bartok about the PowerPack money, but that was cool. So yeah, so I'm posting the show on X in video form now. I'm trying to get organized with this, so this is my attempt to explain how. So hopefully the show should come out on the video podcast feeds next week like normal. So you should be able to find this episode. You won't hear about it until you're hearing about it, but you should be able to find this episode on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube podcasts in video format. This episode, in what we're doing right now, will stay. I'll probably clip it down a little bit. Maybe edit the topics and add some timestamps if that helps. I think timestamps definitely help. So this will be up in video format as well. And I'd appreciate any love, any likes, any comments. Thanks you guys for coming out here and commenting in the chat. We're focusing on video now. I'm trying to make that I think that's the next evolution for the show, and that tends to be on YouTube. But I'm trying to keep the RSS feed alive because we got like 79 shows now. Well, 78 shows on there, about to be 79. So yeah, that's the plan.
I like your evolution, man.
Yeah,
looking good.
I'm trying. I'm learning as we go. Like the harder part is learning like all the software and like Adobe Edition, and then so this last one I learned fucking transitions on Premiere Pro, and I felt cool, bro. Like my first transition on that, I put the interview in there and everything, as Sensei would say, graphics or some shit, but mine was just like a fucking transition. So yeah, we're trying. I'm trying. I'm growing, trying to evolve. A big part of this is not editing, if possible. So yeah, we'll see. Because Riverside, I could almost do all of this in one place. All right. I don't know. I don't got any notes. Stay tuned. I got a KoFi started, guys. The show costs about $200, maybe more per month to put out when it comes to the feed and the software and everything involved. So I'm starting a little membership. We'll see how this goes. I'm not trying to like pump it or anything, so you won't hear me talk about it too much. But I'll share the link, and if you want to support the show, the product is the show. So you will become a booster of the Echo Chamber podcast show or whatever. So yeah, keep an eye out for the link. I'll put it out there somewhere. And if you like the product, if you like the show, and you would like to support it, there is an avenue for you, but completely by choice. Yeah,
you gotta get with Aaron. He's good with you, huh? You could build you like a progress bar towards $200 for your
per month.
Your donations.
The goal is one right now, so $7.
Oh, okay.
We'll get one subscriber first, and then
when you get that one, then you get your status bar, like a progress bar. So you're transparent.
Yeah, no, it's all about the show. Everything will go to make the show better. I'm running into issues with hardware, like in the PC, and so anything will go towards making this better and easier to edit and quicker to get out. So it'll be quicker into your guys' hands, because all the back end shit is what's really the big problem. So, but yeah, and if you're in the Discord, you might get a cool little fucking symbol next to your name too. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, but it'll be something fun. Maybe we talk IB into making some shares, right?
That's going to cost a little bit more than
it's all right. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, check out IB, guys. What's your ad again, bro?
At IB35 just on Twitter. I'm everywhere else, but not on Twitter. But not with that name. So just IB35.
Yeah. He makes, if you're interested, he makes PSA graded GameStop shares.
Yeah, there's a possibility. If you know who Roaring Sensei is, there may or may not be a stream that is not sponsored that may or may not have giveaways of share slabs.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
So we did it once. Yeah. I don't know if you knew that. He did it it's like 2 streams ago.
I might admit, I'm always at work when he does his streams. That's the problem.
We gave away two of the graded, the collectible slabs I make, the share slabs.
Yeah. That's sweet. I got mine right here. I'm looking at it. It's right next to my Pokemon that Sensei and Paulie got me. Those are my two things.
I was a little nervous when so I gave them away, and then I opened up it was costly. I didn't realize how costly it was. Crazy, because really what happened was I did the giveaway, and at least 90% of the people who wanted one were international. So already I'm in the hole massively. You're like, because they're all international. I did not think about that at all. So like the next giveaway I did, I made it US only. But that first one, I mean, I sent them everywhere. You would not believe the amount of places I sent shares. I think I hit every continent, for sure. And
that's cool.
And then I finally opened them up for sale. I put them pretty much at cost, because it's going to be cost plus shipping. And I was just eating the shipping. So I made them like $20 flat. And then shipping international is $20 by itself. So I'm losing money on international. So the only people that weren't, I wasn't losing money on were local, but I was losing some, you know what I'm saying? It balanced itself out. So I felt bad because Paulie bought his, and then I gave you yours. And I was like, uh-oh.
Well, we didn't have to tell everyone. Dude, no one knew, bro.
But you know what I mean? Some people know they were giving away, and some people were paid. That's why I don't do them for paid anymore, man. Like I felt so guilty. Like even though I took a huge hit, like I didn't make any money. I lost money on it. But you know what it is. You know how it is. It's trying to.
It's one of those things.
You want to keep it going for the community, but it's not free. Like I can't keep it going for free. It's impossible. Like if you want this, you have to pay. Not for your stuff. For mine.
I got you. Everything's time. Everything's money.
My wife was making fun of me because it was like I wasn't charging for my time. She kept saying you should charge more money because you are not valuing your time. And I was like, I guess I don't value my time. I guess
Yeah, I hear that too. Like trying to figure out, like, yeah, it's all tough. Like, what are you worth per hour, right? Who knows? Who knows?
I'm at like a
It's
penny, baby.
your fucking your PSA though is like a staple. That and then GME but Stallions GameStop banana. Those
I love that thing, man. That's on my shelf.
yeah, me too. In case of Moas, right there,
Yeah.
those fucking banana.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that too.
Beautiful.
Those are just things that have like made their way around the community that are really cool. Vaughn, she's not RIP Vaughn, but RIP Twitter Vaughn. She was making those stickers. Yeah, I know. I see her out there. Shout out Vaughn. Come say hi. Like one of our posts. We only see it, but we all see it. We talk about it too. We'll be like, oh, we saw Vaughn. It's funny. But yeah, she was making those stickers and shit. Those were fun. I guess everyone kind of has their little creative thing that they're doing in the community. I like it.
Did you ever
bunch of creative motherfuckers?
Did you ever scan the QR code on the back
Of what?
that GME slab I gave you?
No, I didn't even know there's a QR code.
You didn't check out all the fun stuff? There was a guy, his name's Moon Voyager. He taught me that trick. It was really neat.
All right.
If you ever get the chance, give it a quick little scan.
Yeah, I'm tethered right here, but I'm gonna go grab it and do it in a second. All right.
No one has messaged. I had one person message me about it. I've given hundreds of those out. I've had one person message me about it. So only of the 100 people, only one person found the Easter egg.
You'll find we're not.
I gave it away now. It's out there.
Yeah, now everyone's gonna be like, hey, I found it. Yeah, I used to put at 7 minutes and 41 seconds of every show. I used to put a little ticking sound. Then maybe every now and then I put it at an hour and 47 minutes. And only one person ever mentioned it to me.
Okay, Martian. I think I know what you're talking about. There used to be a sound I would hear all the time. Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was a little.
Is that the only time you had that sound?
Yeah, I did it at 7:41 or 1:47.
That's hilarious. I used to wonder what that was about. Honestly, no offense, Paulie, if you hear this. I used to think it was Paulie's, hey, you've been on too long.
Because it would happen, I think, so it's that. Because it would happen when we were doing our intro. 7 minutes in, it's usually when I'm asking Paulie how he's doing, you know?
Yeah. That's what I used to think it was. I was like, oh, that's Paulie's cue for we need to move on.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, no. It was just it. Maybe I'll find something else to add like that too. That's fun stuff. Only Marvin the Martian found it and asked about it.
Awesome.
Yeah. So okay, all right. I think that's it. You got anything before we get out of here, bro?
Nah, man. Shop GameStop. Like I said, check out your Thursdays midnight release. See what they got going on. Take pictures. Share it. Have a good time. Go out there and give stuff away. You don't know how easy it is to give some stuff away. You think you don't have anything, but I promise you have more than most. Go out there and do something good for somebody else. It'll make you feel good. Doesn't matter if that's selfish. Enjoy yourself.
That's good. That's good. Shout out everyone that come into the chat with us. Drunk on Dreams. Every time I see you out here, bro. Thank you. Diaper King, you too, dude. We got a lot of the Discord folks. Silver Lake, Wally, Wasper. I saw you, Magnificent, came in and out. He's been here every time too. Check out Magnificent's channel. He's making some really cool shows. YouTube videos about like the stock market. I saw the first one. Really cool visuals too. So bro's got like a perfect voice for podcasting though. So yeah, what's up, Magnificent? Magnificent?
I don't know if I've ever heard it.
Really? And have you heard the name though? You know the name, right?
Yeah, I know who the Magnificent is.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. Check out his YouTube. It's pretty good. Silver Lake, Arcane, woo! That's it. Kilbrum Man, and the dude with the crazy name. New Snake, good to see you, bro. Thanks everyone for coming out. I appreciate it. I like these lives. I'm gonna keep doing them. So
yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, thank you. All right, let's fucking go GameStop. Have a good one, y'all.
Let's go.
Where is he?